courses in the university yet. So, and the ability national will come across the few people who will really be able to introduce you into a foundation of this religion. And that's what you got to first have. You got to have a good working foundation with your do's and your don'ts. And then you can build you can build your lifestyle and your community. But right now, we're so much at a baby state, and people are yearning to know. They really want to know. They really want to know, what did the last prophet teach us?
Yeah.
Muhammad
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Yes. Yes.
He is the last one because his teachings gives us such an excellent elevation.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Now you do have people like that. The Quran says you have people like that, right?
Yeah.
You also have
they're very rare.
They're rare, right? But you also have people who don't care, who literally listen.
Most of them are into a popularity contest.
Right. So that's the point. So you have to be able to understand that you have different mindsets and know what the proper formation would be to get in a position to confront the problem.
Right.
To address the issues. Because otherwise, it's like throwing darts in the dark.
It is.
And you got to be very careful, man. Shaitan is busy. Shaitan don't want this thing to work. Not in America.
Yeah,
this is capital right here. This is capital.
Yeah, it is.
As deprived as people are, or rich or whatever, as much as people love or hate it, this is his capital. This is it right here. This is the Iblisi capital, and he's not giving it up without a fight. A good fight. He gonna lose. Allah already told us he gonna lose. We know you gonna lose, Iblis. Okay, we already know that. We already know you're gonna lose, okay? And even if it's not on the rate that you like, you understand, even if it's not on the rate that, you lose just.
Well, here it is right here. He knows that he has no chance of getting into Jannah.
Well, there is that. There is that. But it's not.
He don't want nobody else to have Jannah.
Correct.
If he can't have it, he don't want nobody else to have it.
But what I'm saying is that he realized he's not getting in the Jannah. He realizes he's not going to take everybody, you understand, to hellfire. But but he's managed to get a lot of people on the path of hellfire. He's managed to really do that. You understand? So the way he hopes to actually lose would be to get somebody he thinks or somebody he knows to be, reminding of people that this is shaitan. This is the shirk that shaitan encourages. This is the shirk that's going to take you to the Jahannam, to the hellfire. You understand?
But see, after realizing that he won't have no participants, then you've got the ones that want to get the highest rank of Jannah. The very best that Jannah Firdous has to offer an individual. And then you might have something to just say, I just want to cross over into Jannah. As long as I'm in Jannah, I can be at the lowest depth of Jannah, but as long as I'm in Jannah. So then you have to discern, who you dealing with. Are you really dealing with somebody that's striving for the very best of it? Which means that they've got to have, different levels of illumination in them and different degrees of knowledge in them, and etc. Are they really, trying to climb up the rope that Allah has given us? Or he just wants the very minimum that he just crosses in? And you have to gauge them accordingly as to what you're dealing with, man. Your Jannah, man, may be 4 or 5 levels higher than my Jannah, man.
SubhanAllah, Allah bless us to get in there. The problem, the issue that I really do have is nobody is fact-checking anything. And I think I told you with one of the khatibs said that, we need to really get together and put the knowledgeable or the experience or the those who have sound knowledge to give khutbahs. Just imagine, I mean, you're giving a khutbah like he said, and he's right. He really is right. Nobody cares about the khutbah because the person who's giving the khutbah cannot even say their name correctly in Arabic. That means that, all the Arabic that they're reciting is just bad, and I know exactly what he's saying because I've spoken out against it too. That's ridiculous. Brothers are going in there, people are going in there for all other reasons than what they should be in there for. How do you expect to get the reward of what you really are supposed to be in there for if you went for other reasons? I don't get it. But that's what you have. The person giving the khutbah, I mean, he's there for a different reason than what he should be there for. That's number one. Those who are listening to it.
That's why I emailed this week an invitation to start Omar Saeed. Did anybody in the Richmond area want to start a community center, a community Islamic center, China, the Omar Saeed community? And I told him I'd be open for the discussion of it, but you've got to have at least 20, 30 backers consistently willing to put that kind of money up. And I still don't see, not in this community, but especially in the African American community, where that many people are devoted to putting that kind of money up.
I think people have gotten lost into how to even, what, like you said, what was the original community structure? I think people have gotten lost, what that really was, because they didn't bother to fact check anything that are given to them today. They haven't been fact checking I don't know how long. How do you get to go to a book other than the Quran to learn of Allah and what his character is, what his personality is, or what his characteristics are? I mean, how do you and then claim that you're going to be learning something better than that in which he revealed in it, I mean, how do you, I don't understand, how do you balance that out and then say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah? I mean, do you not know what that covenant means or how to live by it or, how to live up to it? Is that, I mean, and that's actually, I specified, the royal we have specified before, that most people do not even know what it means and how to even spell it. Most people do not understand what the implications of this oath of allegiance is. I mean, just imagine if you gave your oath of allegiance to the United States flag and you were on, you were serving the United States, right? What is it called if you betray that oath? That's called treason. That's what that's called, treason. You turned your back on your oath. You broke your oath with your government, with your party, with those who were in that, exactly. Same thing with Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has much better law. I mean, the laws of today that we have, they really did take the best that they could find and put them in the laws, and then they kept other things out. That's why it's faulty. But just imagine again, you've committed an act of treason against Allah. And then when it's brought to you that you've committed this act of treason, if you do not submit and you do not refute.
Serious offense, man.
Exactly. You do not reject what it is that you were in before. You don't do that. Now you are committing treason. You're committing rebellion. Now you are a rebel, practically. You are rebellious against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command because it's been shown to you. The proof is there. The evidence is there. You have no way to refute what is being told to you. You have no way to substantiate your falsehood. Instead of you submitting willingly, I mean, you'll have to submit unwillingly. And everybody gonna submit either willingly or unwillingly, one way or the other,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, but that's practically it. It's just, a lot of things people just need to start fact checking. If somebody claims that they are building a mosque, I mean, you need to know why. I mean, what is their motive for building a mosque? And it's not, impossible to find out and to prove a person's motive. It's really not. They do it every day in court.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, look, if you get any more information pertaining did they meet or not, text me what came out of that.
Right. No, I'll keep you informed, you know, because Uncle Z, you gotta keep Uncle Z informed, you know, everybody. I mean, and that's the important thing, because you remember the flight from Mecca to Medina, they stayed in touch. That's what it was. It was an informative network, you know, for the Muslimin. Well, inshallah, we'll be in touch, inshallah, okay?
Okay.
All right, then, no problem. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.